I have been asked to introduce this year's recipient of the Ally for Equality Award. This year's honoree is Sally Field. When the fine people at the HRC asked me to do this, I had to take a minute to think about why Miss Field was indeed an ally. I thought, well, the Flying Nun is campy, and gays sure like camp, but that doesn't seem like enough. And then I thought about her long and very illustrious career and how many strong, independent women she's played, and how she's never been afraid to wear her heart on her sleeve or speak her mind, and it started to make a little more sense. And finally, I was reminded of her role on Brothers and Sisters for 5 seasons, where she played the mother all of us gay men wished we had. You see, it's a unique position for me because she is my actual mother. Thank you. And I don't mean that in the, oh my God, she's just like my mom sense. I mean, she actually gave birth to me. She is my mother. Let me tell you a little bit about what she's like as a mother in real life. In your face, like all the time. She won't give you a moment's peace, even if you move to the other side of the country for college. I really shouldn't be complaining, though. I know that I'm one of the lucky ones to have her as a parent. When I came out, she didn't even bat an eye. In fact, she was overjoyed. Yeah. Being gay was just one more thing she loved about me. She couldn't be more supportive of me. If anything, I wish she was a little less supportive of me. I recently had to sit her down and tell her that there were certain things about my dating life that I will just not be sharing with her, no matter how much she asks. Last week, someone asked me what my mom thought about being a gay icon. The truth is, she has no idea. I mean, tonight might help her understand a little bit better, but I've been trying to explain it to her for several years, and she just doesn't really get it. In truth, I didn't really know until I went on one of my first dates with another guy, and the subject of what our parents did came up. I learned the hard way that I should really get to know someone pretty well before revealing my background when he told me that he had a blog called Drink Your Juice, Shelby. Needless to say, it was our only date. In many ways, our relationship fits the stereotype of that between a gay man and his mother. So much so that my friends like to occasionally refer to me as my mom's best gay. A title which is unfortunately, or fortunately, rather accurate. In fact, if any of you have ever seen her wear an outfit to some event that you thought looked good, it was probably my doing. My mom recently purchased an apartment in the West Village, just about a 10-minute walk from where I live. It's a mixed blessing. She can take me and my friends to nice dinners sometimes and is around to help me if I get sick. But she's a 10-minute walk from my apartment. She can drop by whenever. Her new place is right around the corner from a gay bar that she has asked me several times to take her to. A more horrifying spectacle I could not imagine. I'm not sure what it would do for my self-esteem if my mom got me a boyfriend. All joking aside, I feel very blessed to be able to call her my mother. In addition to being an extraordinarily talented actress, I know that she will have my back for as long as she lives. There are a lot of young gay men out there who would kill to have her as a mom, and a lot of parents of gay children who could learn a lot from her. I'm sure everyone here is familiar with the phrase, "it gets better." Many teens especially need to know that life-saving and life-starting message when they feel rejected, blamed, hopeless, or harmed. Growing up in my home, however, my mom made it better, especially for me. She grounded me to the person I am meant to be, whether gay or straight. She'd still love me if I were straight, I think. She is my constant champion, and I am more than happy to share her with every family who believes in equality as strongly as we do. Tonight, please join me in welcoming my mom, Sally Field, this year's HRC Ally for Equality.
Let him go. They told him to go. I don't want him to go. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for this. Thank you, Sam. Wow. Oh my God, that was the most nerve-wracking moment of my life. He was like, I'm so proud of him. You know what? This is a very odd thing I have to tell you right now, but for the first time in my life, I'm too tall. They put a big thing here, and I'm towering over this. I have to take my shoes off. I'm sorry. Okay, you know what? We're getting down now. It's time to get right down. Oh my God, it's haunted. I'm gonna do that. Thank you. Thank you. All right now. Okay, this is a long evening. Let me just talk to you now. I gotta talk to you. The three things I am most proud of in my life are Peter, Eli, and Sam. My sons. They are kind and loving, productive human beings, each very different from the other. Peter was born in 1969, Eli in 72, and Sam in 1987. He's 18 years younger than his older brother and 16 years younger than the other. He grew up wanting to be just like his big brothers, athletic and rambunctious, not to mention a little bit macho. He worked so hard to see the day when he could kick Eli's ass at tennis or destroy Peter at computer football, Madden something or other, 4012. Or just simply have more information about every basketball player on every single court. But Sam was different, and his journey to allow himself to be what nature intended him to be was not an easy one. As his mother, I consider it one of the great privileges of my life to be allowed to be part of it. When I saw him struggling, I wanted to jump in and define it for him, but his brothers held me back, fiercely insisting I try not to travel that road for him. It was his to travel, not mine, they kept telling me. I had to wait for him to own himself in his own time. I could make it easier only by standing visibly to the side, clearly loving him and always, always there, even if it was just on the phone at all times of the day or night. He had to see that all the things he really wanted in life were still possible, whether he was gay or straight. His dreams of the future were not limited. To have the career he always wanted, whatever that turns out to be, to find a lasting and loving partner, and to build a family of his own. Sam was given colors and innate perceptions that his big brothers just simply don't have. He's a gentler nature, and it is a gift. Nature made Sam. It wasn't a choice. He was always, always Sam. Glorious, smart, funny, sweet Sam. And finally, at 20, long after he beat the crap out of his brothers at tennis, and he knew more than anyone about basketball, at 20, he was finally able to stand up proudly and say, "I am a gay man." I've never talked about this before. It's Sam's business and not mine to talk about. But I'm here tonight for two reasons. There are so many children who struggle to understand and embrace their sexuality in families who do not welcome them, with parents that somehow find it acceptable to shut them out of their hearts and their homes. And that I find unacceptable. There comes a time when parents must listen and learn from these people they brought into the world, their children. And these children have something important to teach their parents. I urge them to listen. And then I'm here to thank you. Yes, to thank you for this award, but more than that, I want to thank all of you out there who have been brave enough to walk point and force change, to fight for the basic human rights that my son and my son's generations and the generations to follow will so greatly benefit from. He doesn't have to twist himself into a pretzel and pretend to be somebody he isn't, denying important parts of who he is. He doesn't have to give up his dreams of the future. He doesn't have to feel ashamed. You all have fought for him as surely as if you were one of his parents. You've changed and are changing the lives of little boys and girls who realize somewhere along the way they're just different from their other brothers and sisters. And so the fuck what? There's a wonderful saying, and I think it's very true, and the most important task in my life. A mother is not someone you lean on. A mother is someone who makes leaning unnecessary. I want to thank all of you for making my job of being Sam's mother so much easier. Thank you for this.